Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your girl Adriana DC. Tonight's video, I am going to be reviewing one of the newest release by Theodoros Kalotinis, which is the Caramel Oud. You guys saw that I recently spoke about this fragrance, in my new release video. I was most definitely intrigued by exploring this brand, okay? There was another fragrance I had my eyes on, but I probably most likely will be hauling that one later on. But seeing as though there was a new release on the brand, I figured this would be the perfect opportunity to dive into the brand, check out the quality, the vibe, the scent profile, and see if this fragrance is any good. So I'm going to be talking to you guys about Caramel Oud by Theodoros Kalotinis. Letting you guys know the longevity because I have played with this fragrance a little bit. And let you guys know whether or not we need this fragrance in our perfume collection, you guys. Whether or not it's a hit or a miss. So if you guys are interested in hearing my thoughts on Caramel Oud by Theodoros Kalotinis, then by all means, keep on watching. If you guys are new here, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to hit that notification bell so that way you will be notified every single time I upload. And for those of you who are my returning subscribers, thank you guys for your continuous support. So let's just get into it, you guys. So this is the fragrance, okay? Caramel Oud by Theodoros Kalotinis. And again, this is the first fragrance that I have tried from this particular brand. I do have my eyes on a few fragrances from them. The reviews are like a hit and miss, hot and cold. So I'm still, I'm still exploring. However, there's, it's a very minimalistic bottle, not a big splash, okay? And this is the 50 ml. It appears the fragrance only comes in a 50 ml. I'm not quite sure if it comes in a travel size or whatever may have you. But it comes in a very neat, minimalistic bottle. Crisp, clean, and very simplistic. And the price point on this particular scent is very, 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 very affordable. I actually bought this from Gabby Loves Perfumes website, which is my perfect scent. So yeah, I actually didn't realize that it was actually Gabby's website, because I purchased another fragrance from her website already, and I happened to go onto her channel and I saw that it was in her description box. I was like, oh my god, I didn't realize that it was her website. But yeah, this would be the second fragrance that I have purchased from Gabby Loves Perfume website. Obviously in the UK or in England, if I want a fragrance, I jump onto Google, type it in, and so far I haven't had any bad experiences. I'll touch wood. These websites do seem to be legit, and I don't really have a problem so far. So yeah, I was absolutely happy to find this fragrance from her website. I actually had my eyes on it about a week ago and it went out of stock, but thankfully so it came back into stock, you guys. So I'm going to be giving you guys my thoughts. But first, let me just give you guys the notes of Theodoros Kalotinis. So Caramel Oud has in the main accords of caramel, sweet oud, warm, spicy, metallic leather. Okay. And then for the notes, we have some caramel, toffee, saffron, and agarwood. Now, they gave us quite limited notes. Okay. However, what I have seen from this brand, that it's quite like these fragrances are usually quite linear and kind of like a photorealistic vibe of whatever the perfumer is trying to convey in the scent. So to remind me, let me just spray this fragrance right here on my hand. Okay, by the way, it has a beautiful sprayer, very pretty, beautiful sprayer, no doubt. Okay, and when I sprayed this perfume, I automatically got like a very sweet, almost cherry-like, creamy, almondy, a little bit spicy, woody essence. Okay, now if you guys recall in the last video that I recently did about the new releases, I anticipated that this fragrance would have been more a blend between wood and oud, or I noted that in the note structure it listed agarwood with oud in brackets, and I've never seen a brand do that before. So I automatically assumed that this fragrance would be more woody and slightly oudy. However, this fragrance is like a mixed blend of a woody base. It's quite interesting in my opinion. The oud is there. It's quite present in my opinion, but it comes off like a woody base. There is like a Middle Eastern slightly Middle Eastern twist to this fragrance, in my opinion. And I wasn't exactly expecting that because I saw agarwood with oud in brackets, but they have a mixed blend of wood and oud, and you're getting it very, very prominent. In the opening though, there is a very sweet, I want to say, I'm getting like a very cherry essence, and it's almost like a buttery, a little bit creamy caramel essence. Now the caramel in here so is very interesting, okay, because I'm not getting like a thick caramel, okay. Instead it's almost like it's a warmed up caramel, like a liquefied caramel. You know, probably perhaps you know, melt some caramel and you get like a melted, warm, sweet, creamy, liquidy caramel essence. That's what I'm getting from this perfume, okay. And I want to say there's something slightly spicy in this perfume as well, right? You are, of course, like, you are getting saffron, okay. The saffron in this fragrance is loud, okay. It's very loud. Not only is the saffron very loud, this perfume almost comes off like a version of Cherry Ambition, you guys. Caramel Oud by Theodoros Kalotinis smells like Cherry Ambition, in my opinion, okay. Again, Caramel Oud does not list cherry, okay, but there is something very, very sweet, and again, it's like a warm, syrupy caramel essence, in my opinion, in this perfume. There's also something buttery and creamy, okay, mixing with the saffron, which is giving a very spicy feel, and you're getting the woody, oudy base very, very strong in this perfume. And when I say strong, it's not like overpowering. This is not a beast mode perfume. It's not like an overly like heavy fragrance. It's not that, but you are getting, you know, the main, you know, components of this fragrance very, very clear. Now, Cherry Ambition, let me just like put it right here on the other side so you guys can, so I can give you a very accurate comparison. Yeah, very, 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 very similar. Okay, so that's the difference. I'm so happy that I decided to spray my Cherry Ambition to kind of give you guys an idea. But yeah, I have, you know, I have Caramel Oud on this hand and Cherry Ambition on this hand. Now, Cherry Ambition is much more fruitier, fresher, brighter, and airier, okay? And you get more cherries, okay? In this one, it has like a cherry essence, but it's more the dry down of the cherry. So you're getting that syrupy caramel with slight fruity touches, like slight cherry-like vibes, and it has much more of a buttery, creamy vibe. Whereas Cherry Ambition is brighter, powdery, spicy, a little bit fresher, and we don't have that same oudy, woody base. Now, I do know that Cherry Ambition has agarwood in the base, either agarwood or oud. I can't remember which one it does. However, it's very, very mild, okay? Less woody, less oudy, and the saffron still, it's prominent in here, so, but it's much more prominent in Caramel Oud, you guys. So, it definitely has a difference, in my opinion. And yeah, I want to say, because there is like a caramel, buttery, creamy essence to Caramel Oud, this is what sets it apart. However, they are quite similar, but they are very distinctive difference, okay? But just in case you guys, you know, if you guys smell Cherry Oud, you kind of slightly have a vibe of, have an idea of what Caramel Oud smells like, in my opinion. But it definitely goes in a different and a much more darker, thicker, you know, much more spicier and heavier on the saffron direction, in my opinion. Now, to answer the question, do we need this fragrance? Is this perfume a hit? Is it spectacular? It's a nice perfume. I'm not gonna lie. It's a beautiful scent, and I kind of thought that I would have, like, when I smelled it at first, it gave me Middle Eastern vibes, kind of slight vibes of Opulent Oud by Lattafa. It's giving me that vibe. It's also giving me a slight vibe of Opulent Oud by Lattafa, but Opulent Oud is much more ambery and spicy, and it has rose. So this fragrance is giving me the resemblance of other fragrances in my perfume collection, but I don't have anything like this in my perfume collection, you guys. So I do like this fragrance because it definitely has like a caramel, buttery, sweet, warm, spicy essence. It's a very nice and interesting scent in my opinion. And again, you guys know I love me some oud, so I am actually impressed. I like this perfume. I don't really get like a very like big wow spectacular vibe to this scent, but for the price point and the scent profile, the quality, and in proportion to the actual price, I think this is decent. This is a really, really decent release, and I'm glad that I've gotten to explore this brand. There are a few more fragrances from this brand that I would like to explore. I like this perfume. The quality is good, the scent profile, and let's get to the longevity. This perfume will give you at least 6 or 7 hours wear with a moderate to, you know, strong projection. It almost has like a moderate to strong projection. I will, however, say to you, Cherry Ambition is still louder than Caramel Oud. So it has a in between moderate to strong projection in my opinion. It definitely lasts on the skin because I put it on to go to sleep with. I wore it yesterday. I smelt it. The projection is not as loud as Cherry Oud, but it definitely has some presence. Its bottle is between light and medium to heavy, if that makes sense to you guys. It's not a heavy fragrance, but it definitely has some presence. It's a beautiful scent to wear throughout the fall season, in my opinion. It's a very nice blend. It's not beast mode, but it definitely has some lasting power. 6-7 hours, perhaps even more. But after, I want to say 2-3 hours, it definitely goes a little bit closer to the skin, and you have to, like, you know, smell your hand to smell this particular scent. Overall, I think it's a really beautiful scent for what it's worth, you guys. The price point, I think this is an absolutely decent release by the brand, you guys. So this is Caramel Oud by Theodoros Kalotinis, you guys. I am happy to finally add something from this brand in my collection. I think it's a really, you know, decent find. So yeah, I will be diving further into this brand for sure. So there you have it, you guys. These are my thoughts on the newest release, Caramel Oud by Theodoros Kalotinis. I hope I'm calling that name correctly. If you guys enjoyed this review, please give me a very big thumbs up. If you guys are new here, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to hit that notification bell so that way you will be notified every single time I upload. And for those of you who are my returning subscribers, thank you guys for your continuous support. I love you, and see you guys in my very next video. Bye.